somebody stop me. Stop me, stop me. Please, somebody stop me. Stop me, stop me. Oh, somebody stop me. Lord, if I'm doing it wrong, then please stop me. Stop me. Stop me. Stop me. And Lord, if I'm doing it wrong, then please stop me. Somebody stop me. Stop me, stop me. Please, somebody stop me. Stop me, stop me. Oh, somebody stop me. Lord, if I'm doing it wrong, then please stop me.
Hey, it's the coach in our Tiburon Studios in Orlando. This is the NFL on EA Sports, and this is Madden Ultimate Team. Up next, we've got a good one on tap between the visiting Arizona Cardinals and the Oklahoma City Lancers. I'll see you again with scores and updates at halftime. But for now, it's my distinct pleasure to hand things over to our broadcast team. It's Brandon Godden and Charles Davis. Gentlemen.
Up in the booth with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Godden, and kickoff straight ahead, CD. What's one thing that you're going to have your eye on?
I think about what the great coaches of the past always said. The key to any ball game. Can you rush theirs and protect yours? Well, in this case, both of these teams get after the quarterbacks. I'm watching the pass rush.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Let's go!
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. Tackle made by Ziggy Ansah.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Here's Hill now on 2nd down. And he's got Edelman on the out route. That's complete. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a 1st down here. He's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the 1st.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him? Double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. This quarterback now 13 of 16 throwing the football. It's 1st and 10.
Delay of game, offense.
He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. They go play action here on 1st down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. It's a solid pickup of 11, and it's 2nd down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
To throw on 2nd down is Hill. On the crossing route, complete. That's Frazier. And he'll get it down here to the 43. Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. They've got the football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
Here we go now. Green.
They'll run it now out of the gun. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
All right, here we go.
Now Hill. Now they go screen. It's complete. Breaks through the contact. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. He has been terrific today, hasn't he?
Yeah, absolutely. Running flawless 2-minute drill right here. This has been quarterbacking 101 with a flourish.
Now it's Hill. That is caught inside the 5. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again. And 2 big plays, one after the other. Now all of a sudden, they're on the march.
Got to feel good about what they've just gotten done, and now feel really good about what's in front of them.
Set. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Here's Hill. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. He has had a great game defensively. He's been east-west, north-south, everywhere. Yeah,
and I love how you described that because to be a great defender, you have to be able to move up and back, sideline to sideline, and he's been fantastic. Reminds me of a young Charles Dick.
And he's in for the touchdown. And in the final seconds, forget overtime. They've just likely won this thing in regulation.
And that score in this time frame, that's like a big reveal at the end of a great movie, isn't it? Out of nowhere, almost, it appears. They get it done. How about that score?
Finishes like this is why we love sports. This is why we love the game of football.
So glad that we got to be here to watch this one.
Extra point up and good by Walsh. And it would appear, barring some late heroics, they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. That'll be taken in the end zone. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll put it out to the 25. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
Set, move, 45.
He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Trey Boston. And that is going to seal this victory as time runs out. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here. Coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.
Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando. I'm the coach, and this is Madden Ultimate Team. Up next, we've got a good one on tap between the visiting Arizona Cardinals and the Indianapolis Colts. With that, let's get on up to Lucas Oil Stadium in Indianapolis. For the call, we bring in our broadcasters, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Happy to be on hand. I'm Brandon Godden with Charles Davis. And before we kick, partner, your keys to the game, please.
Well, my keys are on the defensive side of the ball for both teams. And the big one, making sure you avoid giving up the big play. These safeties are going to get tested all game long. Their job, keep the ball in front of them, tackle people, make them run extra plays in order to try and score.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Locke. Ebron with it over the middle. Stop shy of the 45. Showed off a nice little move on the play, though. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. He'll look to throw. And he can't corral it. That would have wrapped it up if he'd been able to hold on. Instead, it brings up 3rd down. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. Good for a Colt first down. The former Lion Ebron there bringing it in from Andrew Luck. Back to throw. And his throw here is incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up and making sure it was a catch.
He's able to find Inman. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down. And he did exactly what they needed him to do, Charles. Got out of bounds. They have no timeouts.
And they knew that before the play even began. Still executed it. How many times have we seen it happen where you know it, yet a guy still looking for a timeout or trying to stay in bounds? He got it done.
And again the footwork. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. They'll look to throw. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Dontrell Inman, the intended target. And now it's 2nd down.
Boy, you will not see a quarterback of his caliber miss on one like that very often. I mean, there it is, wide open, got the shot, and he misfired.
We talk about, boy, he'll want that one back all the time. He definitely wants that one back. Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in.
And it's caught. It's a touchdown. So they rally here in the final minute, and they're an extra point away from tying this game. So getting the big touchdown they needed late in the 4th. Now what do? You conservative and just tie it up?
No, I think you put your practice into game situation. Go as fast as possible. You already have your play call ready to go. Go for 2 and decide it right now.
And the Cardinals getting set to trot out there now. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. Trying to squeeze it in there at this stage of the game. You got to take some chances. Nice job to knock it away, though.
You're so right. Understanding where they are in the game, you got to take that opportunity and maybe thread the needle. Unable to get it.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the fourth quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the All-Pro, Navarro Bowman. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
So good field position for the Cardinals as they come up 1st and 10. Hill. Quick hitch, complete. It's Frazier. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Hill now to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. And we are back here. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. So the offense takes the timeout. And now we're set to get going. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 16. Here's Hill. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. 2 huge plays there down the stretch. The sack on 2nd down. Now they force the incompletion. That's going to lead to a do-or-die 4th down.
And they look like they've got the confidence right now that no matter what gets thrown against them, whatever play gets run, they have the ability to shut it down. They're just brimming with it right now.
But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. Here's Matt, and he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end. And we need overtime to decide this one after 4 quarters of play. We're all even. The extra session in a moment. This is the NFL on EA Sports. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
That's fielded in the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. They're set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
And it's been loud in here so far. On 2nd down, here's Hill. And he checks this one down to Williams. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. I know there may be temptation to go for it here in overtime, but you have to punt the football.
I like how emphatic you are about it because I know the tendency is...
Oh, they come after him, and it's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football. And they will wind up with a football just outside of the red zone at the 21. So much for pinning him really deep. Short punt could have pinned him inside the 10. Now great field position the other way.
It's never good when you're punting the ball and your eyes see the ball go back behind you. And however form, whether it's over your head or to the side, never good. Now it becomes a race to get to the football so they don't pick it up and take it all the way.
That throw good for 4. It's second down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Now a play fake, and it's locked. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters, what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic...
Now the Colts offense ready here for 1st and 10. On 1st down, Love. Caught left side by Hilton. T.Y. Hilton, nobody to beat. Touchdown, Indianapolis. T.Y. Hilton, 65 yards. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes, because that's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch. Vinatieri able to tack on the PAT, and we are tied at 21. Set to return. This is Brandon Cooks. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it in run time, and he picks up a 1st down.
On 1st down, Hill. Slant route, caught by Edelman. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. It's a quarterback sneak. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the 1st. He'll wind up getting 2 there as he does it himself and picks up the 1st.
Gone, gone! Gone, gone!
Now this time he'll look to throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against the zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback. No matter the situation in there, the defense won the battle. Hill looks to throw. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. And prior to this 3rd and 2 play, we're going to get a timeout call. And welcome back. The offensive unit, they took the timeout. And now they get set to line up as we resume action. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2.
Detroit! God!
And they'll run it here. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. And we're back. The offense had a chance to talk things over. We'll see what they come up with here on this next play. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Detroit! All right, here we go.
On 1st and 10, Hill. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock Galvin away and bring up 2nd down.
Back to throw, Hill. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. So the offense takes the timeout, and they are back out and ready to rock. This offense 2 for 2 on 3rd downs on this drive. They're in for a tough test here, though. 3rd and long.
Now let's go.
Now it's Hill. And that is incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. It'll be called just a 22-yard punt. Certainly not what he wanted. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Luck and the Colts come up now 1st and 10 at their own 24. They begin the drive on the ground with Mack. Oh, he's got some breathing room. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A big play there. 76 yards. And the Colts have broken our tie as they take the lead. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
Vinatieri connecting on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. And the offense readies for a 1st down and 10. Luck on 1st down. And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. And the throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up 2nd down.
The effort's always going to be there. Everyone's always going to try and make a catch, but underthrown balls, I think, are the toughest ones to come back and get because usually your momentum's going in the opposite direction when you're trying to stop, break, and come back and get it.
He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12. Throwing his Love. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Cliff Averill able to drop him for a loss of 4. On second down, here's Love. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Cedric Thornton in there to drop him, and sacks on first and second downs are going to lead to a 3rd and long. 3rd and long, it's Love. Throw left side is complete to Rodgers. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Now a first down throw, Luck. High throw, but the catch is made. A gain of 6 there on first. Now the Colts moving quickly here in the hurry-up offense. And now the clock will stop as he's able to get up and spike it here. The Colts on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Luck throwing again. And this is going to be incomplete.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
They snap it to Luck. And he's got his man Horton. And the athleticism on the spin move allows him to pick up the first before he's brought down. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. To the air again, Luck. Over the middle, it's caught by Rodgers. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Give him 30 yards there. And now they come up and spike it to stop the clock. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Again, Luck. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. A great effort there. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. So 4 quarters wasn't enough, and we are off to overtime. Don't change that dial. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So out now come the Cardinals. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
As we said, they control their own destiny now. starting the drive with a give to Mack. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Right back to him on first down. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
When in doubt, do it yourself as he keeps it for 3 and a first down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
Now a carry from Mack. And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. They've had some success here in overtime on this opening drive running the football. Right back to that well.
And why not? When you have that kind of success, make them stop you. And until they do, keep going back to that well you just spoke about. I think there's more water there available to him.
Toward the sideline, he will have the first down. Good catch. He was able to keep the feet in bounds. They just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. Charles, you get into these overtime situations, that's not a bad guy to dial into.
Well, when you have to have plays, especially in a spot as you just described, we're in OT, you've got to go to the guys you can trust and you know are going to make the plays. What they say, it's not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmies and the Joes.
It'll be a 3-yard gain, and it'll be a 2nd down. They should have got more out of that, though. He was wide open.
I love how emphatic you are with that call because that's exactly what I was thinking. Wide open in the flat. Give him a ball that he can use to get upfield with, not just catch and go over the sideline. They cost themselves some yardage there.
9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and turn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. And I know you with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settle it. Because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. Coming up on a 3rd and 9. Opening drive of overtime as they look to convert. A shotgun snap for Love. Throwing for his running back, and he's got it complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. That's good for an Indianapolis first down on a gain of 10. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime. All right, so timeout over and all 11 men back out onto the field for the defense. On 1st and 10, Locke finding his safety valve here. That's complete. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for
successful play, doesn't it? That play action there. Completion.
And that is, I think he caught it.
You have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that. Good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. And see if they can hold this one.
I like how you framed it up because obviously this game is not over, right? They go down and kick a field goal, then we head to sudden death. But if the defense can hold, take the ball away, turn it over.
Field goal would push it to 7. Saw the field goal on the other end, but I don't think they are thinking field goal, at least not to start this field goal.
Not at all, because your point is well taken. Yeah, kick the field goal. Kicking off and giving the other team the ball with a chance to kick a field goal and beat you. Get the touchdown, finish the game off. That mindset.
And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost.
There, sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit. Dad plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
So the offensive unit called the TO, and now from the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Detroit! Detroit! Now let's go! Blue 90! Blue 90!
On 1st down, it's Hill. And he rifles. He was looking for Julian Edelman. And it's 2nd down.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a nudge, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. He'll check it down. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Jabal Shear. 2nd sack now of the afternoon. 3rd and long. It's hit. And that's complete to the tight end Hireman. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down. On 4th down, Hill. And he's got Hireman. A great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the first. That, the definition of a do-or-die play, but they keep this overtime session going with a first. Now he'll be hit from behind, and he is landed on hard.